EA Sports FIFA 20 sponsors Saturday Social.
All right, babes. How are you? All right? All right. You coming in? No? Bigs, weren't it?
As a kid growing up, how big was football in your life?
Everything.
Everything, played all the time?
Constantly, whether that was at school on break times, straight home, get football out in the back garden, meet up with the mates, use anything we could as a net.
What did you use? Go on.
Well, we used to have a neighbour that weren't too happy about it. We used to do their car garage door. I think we got moved off from there, so we went and found a little row of hedges on a street corner. And then I remember getting told off at one time from someone who worked at Sheffield Wednesday Academy because we started using the exit doors on the away end.
Did you?
Yeah.
Great goal.
And were you always a striker when you were playing sort of in the back gardens on the streets?
Yeah, always. That's all you ever wanted to do as a kid. You wanted to score goals. You didn't want to be one of the crazy goalkeepers. I mean, most of the keepers we know, they're not right, are they?
All the keepers you know are not right.
Who wants to stand in there and get a ball blasted at them? But,
So you never went in sticks as a kid?
I'm not going to lie, I've done it.
You done it?
Yeah.
Were you good?
I'm all right. Bit of a cat-like, but I'll mess around and do it like in training just for a bit of banter, yeah. But it's not something I'd want to do on a regular. Worked in a pub.
Right.
It's is what it is. You're serving drinks and getting a few drinks bought for you for free. So putting them on a ticket and making sure you have them at the end of your shift. Right? But,
not a bad gig.
No, it was all right.
And didn't you have making crutches or?
Yeah, I went and worked in a factory which was basically a company that did stuff for hospitals all over the country and the world. And we used to make carbon fibre splints for people who suffered with drop foot. It's good knowing that you're helping people out, but like you said, the long hours and the stuff that it involved, it was absolute agony for myself.
Was that physical? Because there's a lot of manual stuff as well involved in that.
Yeah,
so
it was
did
everything.
that cause problems with injuries and things?
Oh, my back was hanging off.
Really?
Yeah, it literally was. And that's one of the reasons why I literally turned around and just said, look, I can't do this anymore. I'm just gonna concentrate on football for a year, just take my football wage and see where it got me. And luckily enough, I think I left on the Wednesday. I think on the Thursday I signed for Fleetwood.
Wow.
And when you went to Fleetwood, did you immediately notice a massive step up, or were you just comfortable straight away in that environment?
No, I didn't know it was going to be a big step up. If I'm being honest, I remember I got a phone call off my agent at the time. He was like, "What do you know about Fleetwood Town?" I said, "Nothing." And he's like, "Well, you need to do your research." So I was like, "Right, okay." So I obviously looked up where it was, what league they were playing in. Went and met the chairman and the manager at the time on the Thursday afternoon. Signed. Got told that I'd be in the squad because we had a game on the Friday, but I'd be on the bench, and then turned up and they were just like, "Oh, by the way, we just thought we'd let you know you're starting." So I was like,
Okay.
right, here we go, just thrown in straight at the deep end. But nah, it was fine, it really well.
And when you're playing at Halifax and then Fleetwood, is it ever in your mind, have you always got that belief that you're going to one day become a Premier League footballer, or does it seem a long way off at that stage in your career?
Didn't even think about it.
Didn't even think about it?
Really?
No.
Even when because you scored a lot of goals for Fleetwood. That wasn't in your mind at all?
No, do you know what it was? When I was at Stockford, it was just playing with your mates.
Yeah.
Enjoying myself, and then signed for Halifax, and the dressing room was exactly the same. So it was literally just like you're playing with your mates again. Everyone's having a laugh. That got us promoted. Yeah. Signed for Fleetwood, same dressing room again. Yeah. And I've been lucky where I've had really good dressing rooms everywhere you go. And there's never been any bad eggs in it. Everyone's always been enjoying themselves. And me personally, I think when you are enjoying yourself, that's when you play your best football anyway. So to have that all the way through has been unbelievable.
Do you have initiations at those clubs? Fleetwood, Halifax?
No, I never had to do one.
Never had to do one?
No.
What about when you went to Leicester? Yeah.
No.
Never at Leicester?
Okay, so you dodged it.
So when you first...
Do you know what, it weren't even that.
You dodged it.
I mean, if you ask a few of the lads, there's a few of us who, if we're on a team night out anyway, we'll just go and jump up on the mic anyway. So I've probably done about 50 initiations while I've been here. So
what's your go-to song?
I'd just sing anything.
Really?
Yeah, anything.
Right,
as long as I've got the words in front of me, I'm all right.
I want to talk to you about as well when you first went to Leicester. What was it like to get that phone call? Because obviously it was a massive move at the time. Were you just shocked and surprised, or did you see it coming?
I didn't see the Leicester signing coming. I know that I was definitely on the move because the last game of the season finished with Fleetwood, and the chairman just come round to me and basically just said, "Oh, look, thanks for everything you've done, but we'll be selling you over the summer." So I was, right, okay. Cheers, thanks.
Wow.
But no, when it came around, I come and visited Leicester. I'd visited a couple of other clubs as well, but once I'd been here, and obviously you can see with the facilities and everything, and everything that we've got for us, there was only one place I was going to go.
I did hear a story about after your first season that you went to some of the staff and went, "Look, I'm interested in becoming an Ibiza rep." Is there any truth behind it?
No, I think that was when I was at Halifax. You know.
Was that at Halifax?
Oh, right.
I think there's a video out there anyway that was last game of the season as well, and I basically just said I'm going to go and sign for the Ibiza Town.
Would you just like to clarify, Jamie, you will be here next year?
No, I'm signing for Ibiza Town. I'm going to Ibiza on holiday and I'm never coming back.
So we could have seen Ibiza Jamie rather than Premier League Jamie.
Yeah, well, you never know.
You'd been a great Ibiza rep.
You would have.
I'd have got you in the bars, wouldn't I?
I'd have definitely got in that bar.
People talk about the adaptation period between the Championship and the Premier League being a massive step up. Was it a big step up for you there?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a big step up for the majority of us, but it managed to all click eventually, and
in a big way.
That's when the so-called Great Escape started.
Yeah, and then the season after, obviously, you go on the 11-game consecutive goal-scoring run. Just talk to us about your feelings.
I weren't even thinking about it at all.
Really?
It was so strange. Like, it kept getting mentioned, and I was just going into each game, just obviously wanting to help the team out. If I didn't score, then that didn't matter. It was more about Leicester picking up the points. But it just kept going and going. And I mean, the lads behind my back did a little good luck message, like video for the Man U game. So day before the Man U game, I had that on the TV at home.
Oh, really?
It's actually quite a big thing. Like, I was fortunate enough to obviously score against Man U to make it 11, and yeah, it was a really big achievement for myself.
And of course, that season, winning the Premier League, still one of the greatest, I'd say in sport stories, Leicester winning the Premier League that season.
Yeah.
At what time did you start believing that, do you know what, we can win the league? Because I remember vividly, every time the manager or the players were interviewed, it was just next game, next game, next game. And it was like, they would never talk about winning the Premier League because they didn't want to jinx it. At what point did you start thinking, do you know what, there's a very good chance we're going to lift this trophy?
Do you know what, though? I think that was the right mentality to go with. Taking each game as it come, and like you said, the results kept coming. But for me personally, it was we played Man City away. I think we won 3-1.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, nah, this can really happen.
Because of the points, or because you beat Man City?
I think it was more just because we'd turned up to obviously Man City on their own patch and beat them. So yeah, that's when I personally thought it could happen, and we just kept going after that, and there was no letting off. And like you said, one of, if not the biggest achievement to ever happened.
Tell us about that night when you knew that you'd won the Premier League.
Wow.
Can you remember it?
Yeah. No, I can remember it all. I'd just had a tattoo, you know, as well.
Well, that night?
No, that morning.
Oh, right.
I'd just had a 7-hour tattoo session.
On the day that Leicester might win the Premier League?
On the day. And I think most of the lads turned up at my house before I did.
Wow.
So they were already in there, and it got to obviously Tottenham being 2-0 up, and you're just looking around, you're like, it just looks like we've just all come round for a little drink here. And everyone's like, we've got training tomorrow. Like, right. But then the first goal went in, and I mean, I think I did a somersault onto the settee.
Did you?
Lads are getting obviously a bit giddy, and then the second one goes in, and everyone's just uproar. It's people getting dragged around my kitchen by the feet.
Really?
We had Marcin Vasilevsky here. He knew I'd had my tattoo, so he's just coming up to me, just slapping me on it. I'm like,
what your tattoo is?
Like,
oh no!
Please just leave me alone for 2 minutes. I think I was just sat on the floor for most of it, just making sure I had an angle of the TV.
The TV, yeah.
And then full-time whistle went in. Obviously, you've seen the celebrations on the video. It was really good. But literally 5 minutes after that, the whole atmosphere just changed.
Really?
And you had people like out in the garden just taking a few minutes to themselves. I think Simo at the time, he was constantly pacing around the whole outside of the house. You just didn't really know what to what to say to anyone at that point. But no, it was a great night.
I just wanted to talk to you about your celebrations, because I always see you celebrating in front of rival fans, giving it the eagle at Crystal Palace. Is that something you plan to do, or do you just love to wind them up?
It's never planned.
Never planned?
No, it's
Never
just
planned.
whatever's going through my head at that moment in time. But no, the Crystal Palace one was about 5 minutes before. I was getting a lot of stick.
Yeah.
And obviously, getting that second goal that we needed cemented the win, and just think, well, it's bang in front of their main end. Why not? why not do an eagle celebration? I don't think it went down too well, but it's.
You're not bothered,
No, it's not something I'm really bothered about. At the end of the day, it's football and it's entertainment. You're going to get stick off fans. If you're getting stick, then I think they need to be able to take it back. Yeah, wake up in the morning, Red Bull.
Straight away?
Straight away, out of bed?
Okay.
Literally, I get out of bed, get the kids up, go downstairs, get them the breakfast sorted, and I'm straight in to get a
Red Bull. What's next?
After that, I'll get to the. We meet at the stadium for pre-match, so I'll get to the stadium. While I'm getting changed, I'll probably have a coffee.
Right.
A lot of caffeine getting into your system here.
A Red Bull coffee.
It's better than taking Pro Plus, though, isn't it? It's
true.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier. So yeah, Red Bull coffee, and then when we get over to the pre-match lounge, it's my cheese and ham omelette with another can of Red Bull.
Another can of Red Bull? Yeah. How's your stomach during this?
No, it's
Red Bull, coffee, omelette.
Yeah, do you know when you've done it that many years, I think it just gets used to it. It's not an issue whatsoever.
That's every single match you have that?
Every single match,
Wow. And do any other players follow that, Jamie Vardy?
No.
What do they say when they see you having
It's just one of them things, it's not going to work for anyone.
It's probably why you're running all the time, isn't it?
It's helped me throughout my whole career. I mean, to be fair, I've probably cut back, because I'm only on a little can of Red Bull now, whereas before, when I was at Fleetwood, they had the big massive cans of Monster, didn't they? So
wow. So how many of them would you have?
One of them. I used to have 2 of them as well.
Did you?
Oh my.
Wow.
Is there any sort of mindset change where I read that you've got a cryo chamber at home and things like that? Is that playing more into your mind now, prolonging your career?
Yeah, definitely. Like you say, I've put a cryotherapy chamber in my house. We have got one here, but it's much easier. Training, go home, go in the cryo, and then you can just relax, obviously, with the family at home.
What is next for you in terms of ambition? You've achieved so much, playing for England, winning the Premier League. Do you have any more future ambitions in terms of the rest of your career?
Do you know what? I've never been one to look at it like that.
Right.
I've just been one of them, like you say, you take each day as they come, you want to give 100%, play to your best, and you obviously see what happens.
Just finally, we're talking about your football career. Did you nearly join the army, am I right in thinking? Was that an option?
I did try at one point.
Instead of football, I talked about that.
Yeah, when I actually tried to sign up like a good lad, and they wouldn't accept me.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Wouldn't accept me, so.
What might have been?
Never know. Obviously, it's a good thing for me that they didn't. But
Yeah. So you could have been in the army, Ibiza club rep, you're now bossing it for Leicester. Not bad, eh?
Not a bad combination, is it?
Not bad. Jamie, top man, thanks for your time, mate.
Thank you.
That was, of course, Making It Pro with Jamie Vardy and EA Sports FIFA 20.